I have been thinking that one of the little details that I think I missed last time was the change in time because of the characters who hurried to the farm. And it seemed in my head to make sense that there would be enough interaction for the others eventually to catch up. But I did say about half a day.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that during that time when you were at the farm and talking with Hildy and maybe helping a little, like you said you were going to do and things, that there's no way that she would not stop working and cook that rabbit so that all of you could have a perfectly wonderful meal of the day. The others who had traveled more slowly, you had much less time to talk and spend time at the farm, just long enough for Sykes to make himself obnoxious to Hildy. And then...
Obnoxious.
Then, but there was not time to eat there. So if you or you want to not be hungry, the condition, then you're going to have to tell me in retrospect that you ate some rations along the way.
Yeah.
Which makes sense that you had time to munch them as you were going along, so I won't force it, but you will have to lose some rations.
Yeah, sure.
So have you chosen to eat? Okay. And
one ration,
everybody.
2 rations. One.
Yeah. And also, I think that it has been a time of travel. You were able to recover because you had hours to recover from being exhausted, as I told you during play.
Yeah.
Just in my own thinking, after a fight, I think everybody will be exhausted or otherwise encountering that condition. I have been reading the conditions rules. Remember that when you fail a roll, you may choose to roll again, but you have to choose a condition. Right? That's very important. Let's keep that in mind. And then second, that many creatures can do things to you that cause conditions. Third, and much more open, when I look at the fictional situation and I say, oh, well, come on, you have to get angry. Now, angry is more of a motivational thing. It seems to me as you can say, I'm angry now, and just check it. But if we look at the others, red will not happen to you unless the mechanics say so. Okay, so if the monster is able to make you scared or some other condition, some other rule makes you scared. So I'm not going to I'm not going to affect your character's emotions. That's up to you.
But you got afraid of spells?
Yeah. Right.
So you get
scared. Actually, I think that getting scared when but he failed to cast. He did not cast any magic. No. You don't like the cantrips, the tricks, but I don't think they will make him scared.
Now the cantrip like light.
Right, but so that's irritating to your character. It's like you hate that magic crap, right? But I think when magic is cast, that's when we will trip your red. Okay. And then for others, Cross League is in English, exhausted. And then what is the one for strength?
Utmattad is exhausted.
Yeah. Oh, okay, sorry.
Sleep is feeling sickly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if, for example, there's something that poisons you or something like that, or you eat a bad chicken or something, then I might just say, even though the rules don't say anything, I might just say, okay, check that off, Cross League.
But because strength makes you exhausted.
Yes.
Then you're out of strength. If you're out of physique, it's like when you're feeling a fever or something.
Well, you don't get out of strength. It doesn't reduce your strength.
No.
It means your roll is worse.
If I'm exhausted, I'm out of strength.
Yes, but here it would mean that you are feeling kind of sick and nauseated. And then we have angry, scared, and uppgiven.
Given up.
Given up.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yes. In English.
Exhausted is under the strength.
Yeah.
Sickly is under physique. Dazed.
Okay, right. So, right.
And then angry, scared, and then disheartened.
just as good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the point is that the first 3, I might just slap your character with it. We look at the situation. And I'm like, there's no way you don't feel, sickly. You just have to check it.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's the third way is when I say so. But as far as I'm concerned, I cannot do that for the mental and emotional.
That's for you to role play. So if you decide that's really going to make me angry, just take the condition on yourself. I know it's disadvantageous, but it's your choice.
But we are feeling sickly now.
No.
I thought you.
No.
Because of the cave stench.
Oh, wait, did I say that?
Yeah, I
Earlier?
thought you said it. Like it should be.
Okay, you know
Yeah.
what? We'll do that after the fight. Yeah. And sometimes I might like call for a roll and say something like, roll, against your physique, and if you fail, then right, something like that. In fact, that's a pretty good idea. Ha! Let's do that right now. Everybody, thank you for the suggestion, Nisa. It's all his fault. Everyone roll against your physique right now after a round of combat, right? Did you get the number?
Yep.
Or lower?
I got 10.
I got one over.
I got one over.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got under my number.
Perfect. So both of you. Oh, look, just as we had it. Amazing. Go ahead and recheck those boxes. Now, another thing, we have used the stalactite here, but I have not placed. Remember one that I was going to place here, and these are the ones for grotta. And so it's not a stalagmite that will be around in that area up further. Skriva.
Right.
Skriva.
Crevice.
Crevice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
Is there a crevice here? No crevice here. That's waiting in the deeper in the cave. I think I talked about flademus.
Yeah, bats.
Oh, yeah.
Bats. That why not?
Yeah.
Right. There are there are bats available. So anybody fighting in this area may choose to make use of the bats.
Can I eat them?
If you can catch them.
Can I kill them and then?
Okay, first of all, can I, that's down here. Can I right now is not what we are doing. We are living in the moment.
Yeah.
And right now you have many things to worry about.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Decide what to do.
and we are moving into a new round of combat. At the beginning of each round, we will be doing initiative again. And the only thing that I'm curious about right now, remember that a square is actually 2 meters. So this means that we are 4 meters, well, it's a square and a half. So that means it's going to be 3 meters across in this little corridor. It is, however, very uneven, and I have not marked them, but just where you are standing, there are some big rocks in the way. You actually have to be over here. You have pulled her back and you have shifted over. There are some big rocks you may even have had to have shifted over so that you actually shifted over and she got her shot as you were turning. Because there's no way that you can move into this space right here. There's rocks. It's annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I want to check their psychology. I want to see if there's a rule by which I see how they feel about their choices in life at this time. And typically in a game like this, you do this when something really bad happens to a group of non-player characters or monsters, and they are often rated for how motivated they are. And these guys are in, I think, a fairly ambiguous situation. Having just lost 2 members of their group, very dramatically in single shots.
Yeah.
They are not inclined to go and face this dwarf who I suspect is looking kind of motivated. Right?
Yeah. Really.
And also the darkness is pretty bad right now. The situation is a little tricky. Okay. I'm wondering if they are going to risk some talking. But we don't know that yet. At the moment, it is initiative. And so, as we recall, we have these cards. And we can decide on what to do and where to go. Don't forget, Valfrid, you have Lothar can see and knows that the guy came from that direction. And from where you are, remember, your light reaches pretty far down that way. Did we say 5 squares, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah. It is just enough to see the opening of that passage into, from where you are, into a larger area. So there is some kind of open space, which isn't much of a surprise.
No.
Actually, considering that these guys came from that side.
Let me get this one way. How about just take this one?
Make sure to get the one you really want.
Yes.
This one was
That's your draw. Yeah, clearly, yes. And then, so I only have 1 card because I was using 2 because they were separated, but now we only have this one batch. So, okay. We go from 1.
Yeah.
Who has a 1? Okay, flip your card. And, oh no.
It's gonna hurt.
So now, Lothar, you have been left alone in this passage.
He left me.
He ran down here, and all you can, I mean, you can see through the light to about right here, right? Almost basically all through the entire passage. But it is very confused. There's a lot of movement going on there. One person has raced ahead. Darf was next to you, and he has gone all the way down here. And Sykes had gone down here, right?
I jumped the rubble.
Yeah. And so Sykes is the one you can see the most clearly. But there seems to be some sort of confusion because Freya is like right there too.
Yeah.
And with all of that, you probably won't really be able to see the precise positions of Hjalti and Darth. You just know they're down there somewhere. And you can't see anything about what's down there. And you have been a little too busy to process what might be happening all the way in that other chamber. So, but up here, you can see down, your light shines into the pit. Look at that. Wand is like, and so, yeah, exactly. And so, so you can see that guy has been horribly, horribly fanged by, let's see here.
How many snakes?
Well, how many snakes?
50. 50 poisonous snakes.
The entire floor is covered with snakes.
Oh, okay.
Remember, I told you that was the dominant smell.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
And then remember, like I said, this is a narrow ledge that goes around the edge of the pit. And you can see, because of your light, that ledge stops. And then a very careful person might be able to walk against the edge of that cave, that pit, with their face pressed against the wall to an opening on the other side.
But if I flame the snakes, can I jump down?
Okay.
Could that work?
Okay.
That's just a question.
I think we are going to not do can I.
Okay.
What I can do is describe the pit to you, which is fair because you can see. Right.
You have to make a try.
Yeah, it's we won't sort of. I understand the desire. If you're asking me, is it physically possible for my character to try? I can answer that.
Okay.
But that can grade very quickly into kind of negotiating, right? What's going to happen. So we just, as long as we understand that you are just checking on the physics, that's fine.
Okay.
So that's one of those sort of generic interactions we need in role playing, because it is perfectly understandable to ask what is possible.
Yeah.
Do you see the danger of where that conversation can go?
Yeah.
Okay, so next we have, let's see. I mean, the only way north. Really? Right? Climbing out? Okay. According to the description, to get out of the pit requires an acrobatics roll. And to get kind of into the pit sort of safely requires an acrobatics roll. However, if all the snakes were dead, I would make that one roll. Right. I would let that roll carry you through the whole pit.
True.
They are assuming that you are attempting not to be bitten by snakes and are, jumping around like a maniac while you do those things. But if the snakes were all torched, you can say, oh, that would require a little work, right, to carry out in a combat round situation. But so that's kind of your assessment. It's like it's not the easiest pit in the world, but it is physically possible.
Okay. But I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. What is your action?
I think I would just go up because why not? I would just go up here. Because I don't want to end on anymore.
Oh, you're just going to go and up to where
Yeah.
to where Sykes is with Freya. Okay.
A little bit further.
There is no further.
Like over him.
Oh, you want to go past him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's that narrow corridor problem again.
You
You are allowed.
You could go through.
Yeah, I know. I hate that rule. It makes no sense. This is a very tight passage. It's annoying. I mean, it's like you all are ghosts or something. I don't get it. So, okay. Anyway, I'm going to call it. That's as far as you can get. I'll give you one guy to go through. This is ridiculous. Okay. So you can have a pretty clear. You could go here, so you can your light will now shine so that everybody gets a better look.
Oh, that's
Right? That's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good for me.
Well, except that shooting through a friend, I think I am just how generous do I really plan on being? Right? I'm very iffy about that part. Over a dwarf's head is one thing, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
there is someone.
So now I want. So do you want to take an action?
Yeah, I think I would shoot that little dude right there.
Oh, with an elemental blast?
Yes.
Or, okay.
A flame.
Okay. What
Flame's
does?
like.
Pass me the book there.
Oh, yeah.
I will keep that one. It's in English. You will take that one. It is in
movement is not
Swedish.
action.
And so is the big rules too for all this special.
I thought movement was
So-
an action. It's separate.
You get movement plus one action.
Oh, okay.
Right,
I
of
thought
some
movement
kind.
was an action. I don't know why, but maybe I was wrong.
Here, let me give you this to quickly review. The movement that's listed permits an action. If you sprint, you do double that amount and you don't have an action.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
20 meter.
And does it say anything else about, we have to check about casting spells. It is.
Vocal and gesture.
Okay, and then
One action.
reaction, and then requirements to cast a spell. And I believe you also have to make your roll. Roll against your skill level in the relevant school, which is elementalism. That is 14 for you.
Ja, precis. För du har 14 elementalist. Så under 14.
Yep. Well, equal or under. Yes.
Equal number. Okay.
13, let's go.
Talk to us. You have the rules.
Yeah.
Vad händer?
It can be dodged. Parry or dodge. Like range attack.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
if I was this dude, I think it is only fair.
Yeah.
He's
And
going
if
to
it
try to
hits,
dodge.
it's like 2d6 damage.
Right.
And if he got like another grade of it, it's like adds 1d6. So
Okay.
initial damage is 2d6.
Perfect. Okay.
If he doesn't dodge or parry it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so he has a 10 or less for that purpose.
Okay.
It's,
I didn't ta det.
but if
Så
you
vi får
do,
sen.
yeah,
Om
it
träff.
uses it.
Come on.
Let's see.
I want to hit him.
So 10 or lower.
He has dodged.
Okay.
Right. So your flame bolt goes here and blasts against the side of the entrance of the cave. I am sorry about that. It seems like that's spend your willpower points.
Yeah.
I've noticed that the evade and the parry are kind of really generous as
How
well.
does willpower
Yeah.
points? Is it like 1 point spent or?
It should say how many willpower points, does it?
No?
I have.
Rank 1? Oh, I know.
Rank 1.
It's 2 per rank, so 2 points.
Okay.
Oh.